try this again. Not happening, you guys. Not. Can you guys hear now? Can you guys hear now? Mad technical difficulties going on tonight. Not even sure why. Can you hear me? Cherie said she can't hear. Yes, you can hear me. Yay! So excited. Hi, Roz. Hi, Iris. Cherie, yes, we got it. So what I was saying was join our Facebook group, Live Like You Matter. Join the group. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, friend us at Ask Dr. Nicole. All of our social media platforms are Ask Dr. Nicole, so it shouldn't be hard for you guys to find. I can hear you, yes. Hi, Roz. So in our Facebook group, the Live Like You Matter group, the tip for today was no is not a rejection. No is a form of data. And the point that was being made is, you know, a lot of people take no as a form of rejection. And the fact of the matter is, if you feel like you've been rejected, it takes you 10 times as long to get up, when the fact is, you're probably just getting data. Just because the person said no does not mean they think you suck, does not mean they don't like you, doesn't mean you're not worthy, doesn't mean that you don't have it going on. It was just a no. And if you take it as just data, I am just getting information that informs me whether or not I need to keep moving down this road or I need to turn and move down another road, then it'll be just that, and you can keep it moving. If you take it as rejection, you'd be surprised how many people, if you went and asked them, did you reject this person? They'll be like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're the only person that's processing it that way. They're not. So use the path that's going to be best for you. Take it as data. Use it with all the other information you have. Keep it moving. Now, we're supposed to talk about relationships tonight. That was good, Stephanie? Yes. Stephanie, love you. So, tonight we're going to talk about relationships. Just a little snippet. I wrote this article called Be the Spice in Your Own Relationship. Now, we've got people that are at all different levels in relationships. Some have been married for many, many years. Some are just starting to date. Some are just getting booed up and they've just been in a relationship for a little while. And some are, you know, getting their groove, maybe 5, 7 years in. But when it comes to keeping things fresh and staying connected, there are some things that really do help, right? So this article that I wrote for Hope for Women talks about keeping the spice in the relationship. And you'll be surprised. Some of the things that I said that were really simple, and at first you're like, come on. But then you think about it and you're like, wow, okay. So, for example, tip number 1, smile at the person that you are in a relationship with. I know that sounds crazy, you guys, but crazy, not so crazy. When you've got kids, you've got responsibilities, you've got bills, you've got careers, you've got all this stuff going on. It's really, really easy to not look at the person that you love the most, the person that you're in a relationship with. You guys love each other and you're married and the world thinks the world of you and your church thinks the world of you, and everybody knows this is your new boo. But when was the last time you just looked at them and smiled like, yeah, I'm really lucky that we're together. That simple. How about kissing? Let's talk about it. So the research says that if you kiss the person that you are in a relationship with, especially for those married couples out there, at least 6 seconds every day. 6 seconds every day. You are more likely to have better connection in communication. Think about that. Now, this is not kissing for the purpose of being intimate. I'm just talking about, I'm going to kiss you for 6 seconds because I love you, you love me, we're in a relationship, and it doesn't matter if you've been in it Uh-oh, somebody's testifying. Rosalind said after 36 years, did you hear that? She is still kissing her husband. I bet she still thinks he's her boo. Just something to think about. This is what the research is saying. Now, if you're like Dr. Nicole, do you know how long 6 seconds is? That's a long time. I bet you weren't thinking that when you first met that person and you thought they were the best thing since sliced bread. Let's get back to that. Kiss for 6 seconds, lip to lip, every day. What we're finding out is people like Roz, who's been married for 36 years and still thinks of the person as the love of their life, they're practicing this stuff. So if you're not, get on board. How about abandoning the all or nothing rules? Let's talk about that. I hear a lot of people say, well, what we really wanted to do was this. And because we didn't get to do that, we didn't do anything. Let's not do that in these relationships. Here's what I mean. So you wanted to go away for a week. Something happened. It didn't work out. Maybe you couldn't get a babysitter. Maybe the job situation went into crisis and you couldn't do that. Do you give up altogether? No, you don't give up altogether. Maybe what you do is you have a staycation. And you just go away for one night downtown in the city that you live in. And you just go sit and have a quiet dinner. Or you go sit and just have a conversation by their fireplace. But you do something. You don't make it this continuous, we're going to push back delayed gratification. We're just going to keep pushing back, pushing back. Now what we planned on doing in an all or nothing kind of scenario is now 5 weeks. We've done nothing. Now it's 10 weeks. We've done nothing. Now it's 4 months. We've done nothing. Why? Because the original thought was we'd go on vacation for a week. That's not going to help keep it spicy. What helps keep it spicy is if you can be flexible and say, hey, that didn't work, but why don't you meet me at the W Hotel for a drink? Maybe that would be fun. Why don't you meet me at the neighborhood coffee shop and let's just sit next to each other and read? Think about the things you used to do when it was fun, when it was spicy, and you make time to go back to those things so that you both know, I still see you, girl. I still see you. You still my dude. So sometimes, here's what I'm hearing, word on the street. You've been in a relationship for a while, and now you let fear make everything kind of boring. Okay, don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you what people are telling me. So because we don't want to do major adventurous things, now we don't really want to do anything. Okay, listen, we're not talking about bungee jumping. I'm not telling you, if you're not an adventurer, that you now need to go find a place to bungee jump. But you also, hey Michael, but you also want to give an opportunity to try some new things together. There are things that you know you have memories for in your relationship, and they're worth everything. But there are some things that you could do that are new. Even with your kids. Okay, so give me an example, Dr. Nicole. So, you know what I did this weekend? Let me tell you. I flew a kite. Yep, I actually flew a kite. I was running with the kite, flying the kite, feeling like I was a little kid all over again. In your relationship, you can do stuff like that. Why not? It'll make new memories. It doesn't have to be expensive. If you've never taken out a blanket and just sat out on your front porch or whatever and looked at the stars, why not? It's free. Think about stuff like that that doesn't cost a lot, and maybe you can leave the kids inside for a couple of minutes and just kind of go outside and just connect. That 6-second kiss is going to make a difference. What about role playing? Let's talk about what role playing looks like. Because sometimes people say, okay, Dr. Nicole, what do you mean? So let's say there's a bar that you like, a restaurant that you like, a place that you and your spouse, you just like to hang out at. There is nothing wrong with a married couple deciding to meet for dinner and meet as two different people. That's what I put in the article. Don't judge me. I'm just saying. Maybe tonight you're meeting Don and he's meeting Sheila. I don't know. You guys decide, but you get what I'm saying? Find the ways to make laughter. At the end of the day, you guys, people may want to make it seem like it's always about the intimate aspects of a relationship. But really, what it's about intimacy. That's what it's about. It's not about sex. It's about, can you laugh with this person? Does this person still see you blushing? Does this person know what it's like to kiss your lips? 36 years, Roz, I'm going to use you as an example. 36 years, still kissing, still in love. There's something really good about that, especially if you have children and they're watching, because now they're getting to see what exactly does this thing look like that is called love, that's called commitment, that's called relationship. Doing some things you've probably never done before. If you've never gone to a basketball game and you're like, I hate basketball, you don't know what it's like live. At least go so you can say, I've been to a live basketball game, can't stand it on TV, can't stand it live, but try it. Think about what you guys like now, right? So if you've been dating for 3 years, it looks a little different in year 3. If you've been married for 36, it looks different in year 36. Check in. What's your hobby now? Have you found there's anything that you like to do now that you didn't like to do then? You may find a lot of interesting things just by asking. And when you ask and you get the answer, don't judge. Don't judge. Don't criticize. Don't say, really? You want to fly a kite? That's what you're doing? Oh, you're picking up baking now? You got to be kidding. You can't cook anything. You can't boil water. That's not the way to do it. Be like, really? So what are we going to try? Okay, you're baking. I'm with it. What are you going to try? What are you going to make for me this weekend? I'm so excited. Encourage them. Be a part of what they're doing. And you'll start to see the spice is right there. It's not something you got to go in the cabinet to go find. It's right between the two of you, whether it's 36 years of marriage, 5 years of marriage, or you're just getting to know each other and you're finding things where you can see some common interests, where you can have a good time, and you can make new memories. You guys, no matter how long you've been together, it's about making memories and cherishing the ones that you've already made. If anybody's got any questions, you can always find us on Facebook Live next week, Tuesday night. You can put your questions in, or you can follow us on Twitter, or you can friend us at Ask Dr. Nicole on all of our social media handles. Because if you've got a question from any of the live broadcasts that I've done, I will answer your question. Or if I don't know, I won't be like some people, they don't know, but they're going to answer. If I don't know, I will try to point you in the right direction. But if it's something that we talked about, I probably have some further thoughts. So you can reach out, get that information from me, and I'll post it so people can see what you wanted to know, and we can all have access to the information. Okay? So thanks, you guys. So sorry again for the technical difficulties that we had tonight. But again, be the spice in your relationship. Make some new memories. Cherish the ones that you've already made. Kiss a little bit more. Pay attention to one another. Don't judge. Love, encourage, affirm. And let's see how that works out. Okay, talk to you guys soon. See you next Tuesday.